Alright, and we're back. We're supposed to go help Darn find the betrayer's body with the Zumafu.
Hold, varlets! Don't you dare attach that foot to my ankle.
This is Cadwell's longest episode yet. Perhaps I can...
That's it! Time to give you knaves what for.
These are visions. Dismembered bodies. I hate necromancy. Cadwell trusts you, Five Claw. You talk to him.
I love how you hate necromancy, but I'm here.
Who's there? Speak up! I'm about to teach these rapscallions a valuable lesson. And yes, I plan to make it hurt.
Okay. What's going on?
Ah, jolly good. I could use a noble squire for the battle ahead. To battle ahead? Anyway, Zumok Foom has gathered the dismembered parts of the betrayer's body. I can't allow the necromancer to put me, back together.
What are you saying?
I'm not entirely certain. It's definitely a dark, menacing cavern. Just the sort of
Every
place
cavern,
necromancers enjoy hanging around. Oh! Here now! Stop that! Your pardon, noble squire, but I have to go kick myself in the head.
Okay, well, wait.
I'm off to put a stop to these dastardly villains.
Wait, what? No.
Darn.
Hey.
Can you determine where Cadwell disappeared to?
Of all the foolish, idiotic, misguided things that Cadwell has ever done, this may be the worst of them all. He fancies himself a hero, but he's given Zumog Foom exactly what he needed.
What do you mean?
I'm no expert on necromancy, but it's obvious that our Cadwell is the last piece Zumog Foom needs to restore the betrayer. He has all the parts of
he did
Cadwell's
mention that.
dismembered body, and now Cadwell has
transfer
handed
the
him the
animus.
final component, his very essence. Does a soul shriven have a soul? I have no idea how the philosophy of oblivion accounts for such things, but there must be some kernel of the original Cadwell inside the one we know. It stands to reason. The necromancer would need that as well.
Okay, how do we help him?
I managed to scry Cadwell's portal before it winked out. It connected to an ancient crypt in the Scar, not far from the Stitches. Head there immediately. The rest of us will make preparations and join you as soon as we can.
Okay, I'll head out. I'm not gonna lie, that McChicken was bussin'. Let's take the safe path for now. We're gonna go rock climbing. And I missed. The most dangerous thing in this game is the fall damage.
You took your time. Let's talk.
I guess, buddy.
Travel never used to take this much out of me. Oh well, Now that you're here, we can begin our investigation of the crypt.
Where about else?
The adept and the prefect volunteered to scout ahead. They haven't returned. That means it's up to us. We must stop Zumog Foom from reanimating Cadwell the Betrayer.
Okie doke. You think something happened?
Something has prevented them from returning. I can only assume the necromancers or their undead have done them in. Where they were forestalled, we must prevail. Otherwise, Zumog Foom and the dragons get one step closer to fulfilling their plans.
Okay, let's go. Hey, yo! I didn't even know I had a bag of Funyuns left. That's cool. Ooh.
Cadwell, what happened to you?
Fun whole spot. They ripped it out of me.
They ripped what out of your soul? The Zumog Foom.
I'm afraid I bungled this one royally, old friend.
What happened?
I opened a portal. Meant to put the villainous Zumog Foom to the sword. He got the better of it. The necromancer, all my essence, flung it to assorted ritual sites throughout the lair. Now I'm weak and my old body is being restored.
What about the others?
The big cat and the Imperial. They arrived shortly after I did, but they didn't fare much better. I'm not sure what Zumog Foom did with them. I've just been standing here trying to recover enough strength to give it another go.
Maybe we can recover it.
Charge me up again? Capital idea, and I agree. We can't let the betrayer join the dragons. That reminds me of a time. No. Can't think. Too weak. I'll stand with you as long as I can. Could use a bit of a lie down, though.
How about you just lie down and chill out?
I'll delay Zumog Foom's ritual as long as I can. You take...
You left us to die, Kalo.
Our blood is on your hands.
Hey, yo, that's dark.
No! I won't allow you to interfere! Flesh from your bone! That glowing cloud. It's holding this ritual together.
How refreshing. Let's find the rest of me and put it back where it belongs.
Those soldiers were under my command. They died following my orders. Thank you for releasing me from that ordeal.
What was the purpose of that ritual?
Other than torturing me, I think it was part of a larger ritual being performed by Zumog Foom. They were using my suffering, merging it with Cadwell's energy to... I don't know, it felt like something was feeding from me, growing stronger.
It would make sense. Using
Foom's
negative
followers
energy.
fell upon us the moment we entered the crypts. We never stood a chance. They dragged us in different directions and immediately began the ritual. I assume Zamorak was taken deeper into the lair.
Oh, let's go. Oh, only Cadwell's following? Great. That's cool. Whatever.
You were never strong enough, Zamorak. I died because you were weak.
Praying to the moons won't save you, cat.
Dude, that's messed up.
little longer. Just more fuel for the ritual.
Zamarak failed. Again.
No, Samurai. You did good.
Ah, welcome back, little energy. I missed you so.
Zamarak always fails the ones who count on him the most.
No, you did good.
Careful, Walker. You do not know the burden that Zamarak carries. The guilt Zamarak feels whenever he remembers those he failed. How dare you say... No. No, you are right to chide Zamarak. Guilt against him. Never again. The scent of death and decay is stronger through that door. Go. Stop Zumog Fum. Zamarak will catch up.
Grow and change through your failures. And eventually succeed. Never give up.
You're a senile old fool, half-brother. How could you be so reckless? The dragons are your fault!
Oof.
Past will destroy you at dawn.
Get rid of that damn cloud!
I see your guilt, though.
Oh, that is a spot. Did you know I used to be a High Chancellor? No, wait. No, that bit belongs to Abner.
Okay, well, what?
Zumog Fum is stronger than I anticipated. Or perhaps my powers have degraded more than I realized. Either way, you arrived just in time. If I had to listen to my half-sister prattle on for an instant longer, I would have chewed my own arm off.
That would have been interesting. How'd you wind up as part of the ritual?
Believe me, it wasn't my intent when I opened the portal. Foom used a siphoning ward of some sort. It redirected my spell and trapped me in that cloud of energy. They're using Cadwell's essence to power their ritual. It's rather ingenious, actually.
Was that really her ghost?
I really have no idea. Perhaps it was an echo pulled from my deepest, most morose memories. Perhaps not. While I recover my strength, head through the southern door. I sense a culmination of magic. Zumog Fum must be close to completing his ritual.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do it.
Five Claw. This one doesn't have much time.
I thought... Wait, no.
Nalado should not be here. This one should be prowling the sand behind the stars and preparing for the next pounce, not lingering in this fetid tomb.
Why are you here?
Zumog Fum called Nalado back. He planned to use her in a foul ritual, but dead or no, Nalado is still a soldier. His follower never stood a chance. This one sensed something. Decided to wait here a little longer.
The ritual was using Cadwell's energy. What happened to it?
Nalado thought the cloud of energy reminded her of the strange knight adorned in cookware. This one thinks she absorbed the energy when she killed the necromancer and disrupted this part of the ritual.
Can you return the energy?
Return it? Perhaps, though that will certainly shred this spirit form. No matter. Nalado no longer belongs in this realm. Tell Queen Carmira and Garashri that Nalado says farewell. Now, prepare yourself, strange knight. This belongs to you.
I see. I actually like Nalado. She was cool.
You really think you can stop me? Neither you nor that bumbling corpse stand a chance.
Corpse? I'll have you know, I'm barely 1/4 cadaver on my mother's side. What's...
Two of you can't exist in the same reality, soul shriven. The stronger the betrayer becomes, the weaker you will grow.
Wait, is that dragon?
Let the essence of death flow free!
Just look at that dragon son. Oh. Is that big boy?
I'm
Oh,
fading
wow, that's
away.
right.
Oh, jolly good shell. Of course, I planned to deal with the orc myself once my reanimation was complete. Now that I'm whole, I have a destiny to fulfill.
I like his armor.
Cheerio.
Oh, he has all the powers. Interesting.
I always heard that introspection could be difficult, but meeting yourself. No one likes to discover that they were a tallow catch. Try not to hold it against me. Him and me were two sides of a dented coin.
What's wrong?
I don't think the world can handle more than one Cadwell at a time. My essence, I feel it draining away. Strange as the end approaches, so does clarity. You will try to stop him for me, won't you?
What's he planning to do?
Finish what I started a long, long time ago. I remember how we stopped the dragons. Quinzari and we tricked Calgronti, used his own ambition against him, convinced him to place a portion of his power in Jode's core.
The core of the moon? How'd that stop a dragon?
Calgronti ordered his brothers to follow suit. Once weakened, we were able to trap them in the halls of Colossus. Then the betrayer, then I killed Quinzari. I earned that name. I planned to steal the power, but Anequina's adepts...
So that means he's going after the power.
I'm still here. Chimera. She looks like Anequina. So pretty. Anequina possessed a key to a special place. That's where I learned to use portal. Luckily, they cut off my head and dismembered me before I could reach Jode's core. I guess you have to chop him up again. Tell Chimera she has the key, and look out.
Oh, he got Thanos dusted. Oh. Let's go with the dragon. I jump on it. Can I ride you? Oh, I can't ride it. Interesting. Alright. Are we gonna do anything about this? Like, the skeletal dragon is just sitting here. You figure that skeletal dragon would eventually die or something. Oh. Messages to send. We are the courier now.
Anequina was a moon priest. Could that be the key to using the dragon horn?
The same notion occurred to me, Queen Chimera.
Wait, here comes Tarn and the others. Five Claw, talk to me. I am happy to see you and the others, Five Claw, and I'm eager to hear what happened. Wait, where is Cadwell?
He got Thanos dusted, but we killed Zumok Foom, but the Betrayer still got reanimated.
That does not bode well. The Betrayer of Kunzari was a great hero who became a terrible villain. It took all the remaining champions and the Moon Priests of Anequina to stop him. But how does the Betrayer's return help the dragons?
He said the Betrayer seeks a special place to find Joan and Jode's core.
A special place? That does not give us a lot of information to go on, Five Claw. Did Cadwell tell you anything else before he disappeared?
He talked about Anequina and the dragon imprisonment. He said you possessed the key.
The ancient legends. I have been studying them. They mention Jode's core, a vault of some kind. Kunzari tricked the demons into storing their power there, though now we know that the demons were dragons. A metaphor, yes? As for a key...
Do you know what he's talking about?
Everyone, meet in the royal study. I have something to show you.
Well, maybe it's a necklace, I guess. A special necklace.
Cadwell spoke of Anequina, one of Kunzari's champions. He mentioned a key. I think he meant the pendant.
Zamorak remembers. Your mother wore it before you. Does it have more than sentimental significance?
It hides me from magical detection. Mother would take my pendant in her hand and whisper, "When Kunzari smiled, Anequina asked the moons to move for him."
The Shadow Dance Temple ruins. Is that where the Betrayer has gone?
I discovered as a young girl that the pendant and this ancient map interact in interesting ways.
Huh.
I learned the stories of Kunzari from my mother. Did I tell you she was a moon singer before she married my father?
No.
She said the pendant once belonged to Anequina. I am related to Anequina. Direct descendant, according to the moon priests.
Interesting. What's the location on the map?
An ancient ruin. The place was once the Shadow Dance Temple, but now it is nothing but tumbled stones. Still, Cadwell indicated the pendant was the key to finding the Betrayer. What else do we have to go on?
Wait, Anequina can make the moons move?
Yes, from Kunzari's story. He tricked the demons into giving him their power. Then Anequina moved the moon so he could store the power in Jode's core for safekeeping. Of course, now we know the demons of the story were actually the dragons.
Huh. Tell me the rest of the story.
In their weakened state, Kunzari was able to trick the dragons and trap them in the halls of Colossus. But one of his companions betrayed him, stabbed him in the back, and went to the place of the Dark Dance to steal the demon power.
Sounds like Shadow Dance, yeah.
I think you are right, Five Claw. The betrayer must want to finish what he started in the ancient time. But the dragons also want that power. Are they working together? Either way, we need to get to the temple ruins.
Alright, where is it?
As we saw on the map, the ruins lie in the foothills east of the Scar, between Orcrest and the town of Hakoshe. We will meet you there.
Alright, so we could go from the Stitches, across the bridge, past the Necropolis. Right? This is Necropolis? No, this is Orcrest. Right, past Orcrest. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, teleport. So we gotta go up this road. Should just need to cross this bridge and then the other bridge to get across. I like this bridge. It's a cool bridge. Dude, am I gonna have to jump down there? Oh, someone's got the Queen's Call. That's cool. Players have been busy. Well, it's a good thing we didn't hop off over there. There's a dead fire dragon, a dead ice dragon. Players are doing great. Let's see if we go around the Minotaurs here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Chimera's waiting for you inside. If the dragon circling overhead spots us, I'll try to drive it off.
Zamorak will assist.
Yes, I'm sure your fists will make all the difference.
Darn, don't be a jerk.
If there is more to this ancient temple, I do not see a way to access it.
So,
This
Chimera.
is the right place. I can sense it. But nothing in this chamber looks like it can make the moons move, or open a path to Joan or Jode. What are we missing, Fiveclaw?
Well, if the pen is the
And
key.
Riddlethar knows I have tried everything I can think of. I held it out, I presented it forcefully, I even shook it vigorously, but nothing happened. I do not know what else to do.
I don't know. Maybe she had another story.
My memories and the Kunzari stories, everything jumbles together. Too much research has crowded my mind. Wait, maybe... I remember one thing Mother used to say. Maybe if I repeat her words while I hold the pendant.
Could give it a try.
When a Nequina's blood calls, the shadow dance begins.
By the moons, you open the path.
You go ahead. Zamorak and I will deal with the dragon outside. Somehow.
Moons watch over you. Come, Fiveclaw. Let us see where this leads.
Are you all gonna be alright?
Hurry and follow Queen Chimera. You must be her King's Claw in there, for this one must help Abner Tharn hold back the dragon. Do not worry. You make an excellent King's Claw. Or maybe we should call you the Queen's Claw, yes?
We came to check on you and tell you that one of the dragons spotted us. I threw up an illusion, but it won't confuse it for long. We need to get back out there, so you go with Chimera. Gods, I never expected to act so heroic.
Yeah. you're a jerk, yeah. I guess even jerks can be heroes sometimes. Wow.
Beautiful. Why was this hidden for so long?
Oh. Yeah, that's cool. Whoa. Beautiful. And it's untouched. Coming.
No time to explore this place. I just picked up the scent. I think the betrayer is ahead of us.
How can you get here without the pendant?
You said the betrayer has the same ability to open portals as Cadwell. Such power means that few places are close to him. Come, we must catch him before he finds whatever drew him here.
Well, if you got the power from here, couldn't you get the power?
This place has guardians, it seems. But they could not stop the betrayer.
Interesting. What are those supposed to be? Swirls. I'm guessing those are the poor heroes with the power, right? The power sent off to the moon. Power goes less. Okay. Me being me, I'm immediately thinking, can I
The
steal
betrayer
the power?
sent. He came this way. That relic. See what you can make of it, Five Claw.
Oh, looks like the phases of the moon. Oh no. Whoa.
The spirits awaken. The temple recognized me. I am becoming attuned.
That's cool. Can I look at this tapestry real quick? Oh. The 3 heroes. Alright. Guess the 4th hero is the betrayer. Okay. Thought maybe we had to talk to that spirit or something. Yeah, let's get it. Thank you.
Please. Sir Cadwell, you're part of Kunzari's Krajun. Why are you doing this?
I want what Kunzari hid away, and I need to move the moons to reach it. If a few cats must die along the way, what of it?
You're insane.
You talk to your new god like that? Manners!
The temple. It shows us how the betrayer became attuned. Another temple relic. Activate it for me, Five Claw.
Uh-huh. Is that a Stargate? Looks like a Stargate.
The temple relic, Five Claw. Activate it so the process of attunement can continue. The temple showed us the ancient past. After the betrayer killed Kunzari and came to this holy place, he killed the moon priest to force his attunement. The voices of Joan and Jode grow dim. Activate the relic now, please.
Wait, can't you activate
I
it?
need to do this properly. When Anequina performed her attunement, Kunzari accompanied her and activated the relics. The temple identifies me as Anequina, so you must be Kunzari. Somewhere ahead of us, on his way to the temple sanctuary to make the moons move. I need to finish my attunement before we face him. So, please, Five Claw, let us get on with it.
Alright, I have to beat Kunzari. Alright. That's cool. Oh.
I understand. Moving the moons causes an eclipse. That opens the way to Jode's core.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, that's weird though. How does an eclipse cause that?
It's almost a shame how Inequina's faithful keep throwing themselves at my blade. Almost.
Another one. Do we gotta fight those guys? I don't think so.
The final temple relic. There it is. Activate it, please.
Whoa. That's interesting. I like that. That's cool.
Now, back. We need to reach the temple sanctuary.
I like this tapestry over here. I want one. Oh, they're lining up again. Okay.
Wait, my friend. Let us talk before we confront the betrayer.
Sure. What's up?
The ancient memories become clearer in my mind with every passing moment. We follow the same path as the heroes of legend. Kunzari, Anequina, the betrayer, they all walked these steps to reach Jode's core.
Okay. What do you know?
I see the truth of the myths and legends. Kunzari tricked Calcrontid into storing the might of the dragons in Jode's core. Then, the heroes of the Krajun lured them into the halls of Colossus and sealed the doors.
Okay. And Betrayer stabbed.
Yes.
Sorry.
He murdered Kunzari and then came to this temple to gain the power to move the moons and open the way to Jode's core. You see, the path only appears at the moon gate of Anequina when the moons are aligned, as in an eclipse.
Huh. Okay, but the Moon Priest stopped the Betrayer back
True.
then.
But many died before they lopped off his head. The Betrayer was the greatest warrior of his day. If it comes to a battle, it will not be an easy one. There is an apparatus in the sanctuary, linked to the larger moon gate. That is what we seek.
Okay, you deal with that apparatus. I'll take
We
care of
are
the Betrayer.
about to enter the place where the Betrayer faced his greatest failure. Where he died at the hands of the remaining heroes and moon priests. We must make sure history repeats itself.
Have any advice?
The shade of Anequina darkens with rage whenever I think about him. Even before his betrayal, she detested the man. He was vain, proud, a great sword fighter, but full of ego and hubris. Perhaps that is his weakness, his pride.
Okay, we could check that out, yeah. Oh, well.
Too late, fools! The eclipse has started. I'm going to share the power with the dragons. Magnanimous, don't you think?
You're crazy. Let's go. Alright. Oh, what is that thing? Oh. Whoa! A sunburst? Okay.
I can strike from any direction.
the eclipse.
Oh no. Hey, why does Beatty his body? Okay.
The betrayer did something to the apparatus. The moons cannot hear my plea.
Okay. Can you stop it?
No. The betrayer has set the moons in motion, and they will not answer to my song. There is nothing to stop the dragons from using the moon gate of Anequina to reach Jode's core. Not yet. This apparatus moves the moons, but the moon gate of Anequina creates the portal to Jode's core. Luckily, I sent forces there to defend it from the dragons. We will join them. But first, the memories tell me we have one more task here.
Alright, what do we need to do?
Anequina's memories show me how she once used the dragon horn. The combat dragon horn you gave me. It needs to be energized, have its power restored. Activate the nearby temple relic, and I will charge the dragon horn.
Okay.
Anequina, Cadwell, John, and Jode. All of it into the dragon horn.
A dip in cold hard is refreshing, pleasant, and I'm fit as a fig tree. Now, where's the evil me?
He did.
Where is the fiend? Let me at him. I returned as soon as I could to help you give the betrayer a good thrashing. I feel tip-top, I must say. I thought it was the cozy confines of my beloved Cold Harbor, but I suppose it has more to do with the destruction of my other half. Well, good show. The world is saved.
Not exactly.
That doesn't sound good. Let me think. If I concentrate, I can recall what was going through my despicable other self's mind. He wanted to make sure no one could stop the path from opening. He promised the dragons.
Must be a way to stop
I'm
the eclipse.
afraid not, at least not from here. He did something to the apparatus. It can't be used again. Chimera might be able to separate the moons, but she'd need to do it at the moon gate. She looks a little peaked, though, doesn't she?
We need to get it back to Rim.
I am all right. Cadwell, can we use your portal to return to Rimmon?
Of course, Chimera. It's ready.
Oh, I can't go through the Stargate. Oh, I can't talk to her. Well, let's go. Okay. Oh, God.
The eclipse approaches, and with it the opening of the moon gate of Anequina. We have a short amount of time before the way to Jode's core appears. At least I am attuned, and I was able to charge the dragon horn.
Alright. What do we do now?
Gareshri has already gone to the moon gate of Anequina to take charge of the forces there. We will join him shortly. Thank you for helping with my attunement, Five Claw. With you and my ancestors beside me, we will find a way to stop the dragons.
Okay.
We stopped the betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion. Soon they will align. When the eclipse occurs, the moon gate of Anequina will open and grant access to Jode's core, which is exactly what the dragons desire.
Okay, how much time we have?
Some, but not a lot. Luckily, we anticipated the connection to the moon gate and sent Gareshri ahead with whatever forces we could spare, which was not as much as I would like. I just wish we had something else to fall back on.
What about the Dragonhorn?
The combat Dragonhorn is charged, but we still do not know its full capabilities. We must not waste its energy, so we will save it until absolutely necessary. We should make our way to the moon gate now. Tell our companions, it is time.
Okay.
Our companions left the palace to wander Rimmon and consider what is to come. Find Abner Tarn, Zamorak, and Prefect Kalo. Cadwell too, if he is still around. I would like them to join us at the moon gate, but will understand if they decide not to.
Okay.
I can only tell you what I experienced. I became one with the temple, with all its memories and past experiences. I connected with my bloodline, with the first Anequina herself. I was attuned.
What does that mean?
I underwent the process of attunement, the same as Anequina and the moon priests of the temple, the same as Cadwell. I know how to make the moons move, provided we find a working lunar lattice apparatus.
So you can open portals like Cadwell?
Some of the stories about Anequina speak of her teleporting from place to place. I see something about portals, but it does not make much sense. Perhaps when I have had 1,000 years to practice, I will be as competent as Cadwell, yes?
I don't know. Where's the moon gate?
The ancient structure rises out of the jungle far to the southwest. To think, a place known primarily as a pilgrimage stop and historical curiosity may turn out to be the site of Elsweyr's most crucial battle yet.
Tell me more about the moon
The
gate.
moon gates are among the oldest ruins in Elsweyr. Of the few sites we know of, the Anequina ruin is the most well-preserved. Moon priests consider it sacred. The Riddle Thar ties it to the lattice. The rest of us, we see a pile of old rocks.
Okay. Where are my companions? No, Cadwell, it's not. Alright, they're everywhere. Okay. Alright. Zamorak, you up first.
Quiet moments to meditate have been rare since Zamorak returned to Elsweyr. This one needed some time alone, especially after helping Tharn with the dragon at the Shadow Dance ruins. But you look like one who has important news, my friend.
She wants us to meet at the moon
Zamorak suspected that would be our next destination. This one noticed that the moons have shifted in the sky, moving in a way that breaks their usual pattern. The betrayer's doing, yes? At least you and Queen Kamira returned from the ruins.
Yeah, she's also attuned, I think.
Then we still have a chance. Zamorak has pledged his honor to Queen Kamira. He will not break that vow. This one has a purpose again, and will see it through no matter the cost. Zamorak will meet you at the moon gate, my friend.
Okay, see you there.
Queen Kamira, attuned to the lunar lattice. Zamorak never expected to see such a miracle in his lifetime. This one prays that it will be enough when we stand against the dragons.
Speaking of dragons, what
About
happened?
what you would expect. Tharn used flashy spells to confuse the dragon until it finally gave up and flew away. Then, we encountered a squad of Euraxians led by a necromancer. Those Zamorak dispatched. It was the least this one could do.
Alright. Cool. Alright. Need to find Cadwell. I guess Prefect Kayla. Also need to find Admiral. Cadwell's here, but he's not here. A lot of people here too. I will wait for them to appear. Hey, darn. There you are.
Wine used to rejuvenate me after periods of intense exertion and spell casting. Now I can barely taste the stuff. A good thing, too. Khajiiti wine is cloyingly sweet, like drinking candied plums boiled in moon sugar. I presume you have news?
Yeah, she wants us to meet at the Moon
The
Gate.
Moon Gate? A noble but futile proposition, I fear. The Khajiit should pack up and flee while they still can. Let the Alliance armies deal with this. Show them some fights are more important than deciding whose posterior best fits the ruby throne.
Are you suggesting we give up?
No, no. Just pondering other options. Too much of what we're facing was the inadvertent result of my actions or the actions of my family. Dragons, Euraxians, necromancers. The responsibility falls to me, and balance must be restored.
So you're still with us.
Would you stand a chance otherwise? Without my arcane and strategic insights, anything you try is destined to fail. I won't have that on my conscience. Now, allow me to finish this sickeningly sweet inebriant. One last indulgence before the end.
Okie doke. We'll see you there.
By the way, I believe I understand the purpose of the dragon horn. After much consideration, the use and function of the ancient instrument has become clear. The Dragon Guard were clever, I'll say that for them.
How do you use it?
Theoretical knowledge isn't the same as practical experience, but I believe I understand the fundamentals of its operation. The Dragon Guard prepared a horn taken from a massive dragon and engraved it with arcane runes, giving it astonishing power.
Huh.
Oh yes, I'm fairly certain of that. And I found historical references indicating the Dragon Guard gifted such relics to key locations. For their protection, you see. The one you located was originally in Rimmen before it was moved to the sanctuary.
How do we use it?
We have neither the time nor resources to move the large relic, but the small horn you brought back, it's called a combat horn, by the way, was designed to be carried into battle. Once charged with energy, its sound weakens dragons.
Huh. Okay, well, she charged
One
it.
problem solved, then. The next is sheer age. This ancient combat horn is exceedingly fragile. I'm not sure how many times we can sound the horn before it disintegrates into dust. For that reason, I suggest we save it until we absolutely need it.
Okay. Well, gonna be near death when I use it, I guess. Farewell.
Hello, come to partake in a before-the-battle cleansing? I find it prudent to make myself pristine prior to the start of a slaughter. In my experience, the subsequent blood and gore adheres much better to a well-laundered body.
Chimera wants us to meet at the
The Moongate. I hope to wash away the memories of the betrayer, and some stenches can't be removed with soap and water. I'm sorry I made the moons move, my friend. Sorry I helped the dragons.
It was the betrayer.
But before I became the gallantly gaunt, soul-shriven form you see today, I was the betrayer. I originally did all the terrible deeds that led us to this place. I'm rather ashamed. Dash it all.
Help us fix it then.
Yes, of course. That was my plan all along. Make up for my past atrocities by helping the nice cat people defeat the evil dragons, just like the hero I was before I became the betrayer. Tally-ho, then. I'll head to the Moongate now and meet you there.
Okay.
As nice as these facilities are, I miss the boiling plasm pools of Cold Harbor, hot enough to melt the skin right off your bones. What an invigorating sensation.
Yeah, won't the water rust your armor?
And your point is?
Oh, okay. We just got you back and you want to go in and rusted armor and kill yourself.
The quiet moments between battles. I like to spend the time catching up on my reading. History, military strategy, recipe books. My secret pleasure is a good mystery, though. And the new Investigator Veil is a real page-turner.
They want us
I've been waiting for the order to move out. I sent most of the Cygnus irregulars on ahead with Gareshri, but a small contingent remained here in case our earlier guess was wrong. I assume events in the ruins confirmed our theory?
Yeah, I killed the betrayer.
Understood. We need to defend the Moongate and stop the dragons from using it when it opens. Keep them from reaching Jode's core. Well, at least now we have a mission. I just hope the Khajiit can get over their aversion to working with my troops.
Well...
Queen Euraxia's tyranny made the Khajiit wary. I don't blame them for that. I just want to show them that not all Imperials are tyrants, that they can trust at least a few of us. It will come, as long as we don't turn on each other first.
Well, see you at the Moongate then. Alright, now I can just go to the Moongate. Which is where? Dude. Alright. Head south.
Ja. 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 Ja.
Alright,
Ja. 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 Ja.
Is there a way I could just travel across without?
Ja.
They'll take me there, but I need to go down there.
Ja.
Just gonna take the long way around. I mean, I guess we get to see the scenery, right? Dirt. A lot of dirt. Mountains. Brown. A lot of dirt.
Ja. 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 Ja.
Oh, I missed. Alright.
Ja. 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 Ja.
I think we just might have muted.
Ja. Ja.
Okay, where am I at there inside?
It appears everyone has arrived. Report to Prefect Kalo 5 Claw, while I confer with the Queen.
Yeah, sure.
An eclipse is an eerie sight, but where are the dragons?
Oh. Probably ready to fly.
The moons come together and the sky grows dark. Ominous, isn't it? And
Yeah.
strangely beautiful.
It is.
Where are the dragons, though? And the remaining Euraxians? I assumed they would have started their push for the Moongate by now.
Are you ready?
As ready as we can be. The Kashidi militia and the Cygnus Irregulars have taken defensive positions along the path up to the Moongate. And whatever siege weapons we could get our hands on are set to repel the dragons.
Think we can stop the assault?
Not a chance. We only hope to slow them enough to give Tharn and Chimera the time they need to stop the Moongate from opening. Or find a way to shut it if all else fails. If the dragons don't reach Jode's core, we win. Wait. What's that noise?
You hear something?
Dragons! Come here. I'll take charge down here.
Zamarak will go.
Dragons.
Get those fires out and ready the ballistic. Move it, soldiers.
Time for reckless audacity and daring do.
Okay.
Euraxians. The wall has been breached.
Kill the cats and the traitors!
Okay, that's...
Up there, more Euraxians. Here they come. Prepare yourself. More soldiers. Take them down.
Is there no end to that?
What? Surprise!
The path is clear. We need to reach Queen Chimera.
Yeah, okay. I mean, she got the teleport. Oh, man.
Gareshri, no!
Oh, no. Don't be dead.
Stay with me, old master. Gareshri still breathes,
Sweet.
but his injuries are serious.
Yeah.
He needs a healer. In the meantime, Zamarak knows what he must do.
What do you mean?
With Gareshri injured, someone else must take command of this position. Make sure the Euraxians and the dragons encounter enough resistance to slow them down. That task now falls to Zamarak.
You sure about this?
Yes, my friend. This is Zamarak's chance to finally atone for his past mistakes. Wait, what is this? The dragon horn. This one doesn't know why Gareshri was carrying this. But you must take it and reach the Moongate. Queen Chimera needs you.
Alright.
Go. Now, Five Claw.
Maybe I should have fought left instead of right. Let's try that again.
Dude, it's closer to an eclipse. Oh, wait, that's not this. See the Moongate.
Oblivion!
I've got these hooligans, old trout. Let's get to Abner before the moon's completely alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Good job, Cowell. Oh no. The eclipse is close.
Do you have it? Use it! Quick! Quick!
I did.
See how the moons align with the ancient gate? The lattice opens a path to Jode's core. But how did you get the dragon horn? Where's Garishri? And why are the sounds of battle so close? Did the Euraxians overrun our defenses?
Who's injured?
Garishri? Hurt? And the Euraxians behind our defenses? This is not good. Not good at all. Well, we still have the dragon horn. At least until the power runs out or the fragile relic falls apart. Ah, I just wish the moons would move for me.
I think the attunement helped you.
Power, yes. But not the knowledge and experience. I will continue to try to move the moons and close the gate. But you will need to keep the Euraxians from taking this position. I am counting on you, Five Claw.
I guess. I'm not concerned about the Euraxian soldiers, I'm more concerned about the dragons. Shield sucks.
Chance.
No, Five Claw! Not yet!
What do you mean not?
Through the portal, both of you, and bring the dragon horn.
Chimera, wait!
Oh. Gosh. They're gonna be uber powerful now. Are we on the moon?
Five Claw, We stand on the sacred plane of Jode. The dragons went down into the processional. They seek to breach Jode's core.
What is this place?
From the memories I absorbed at the Shadow Dance Temple, Anequina and the Moon Priests came here to honor the moons and set them on their way after their sacred joining. This is also where she helped Kunzari hide the dragon's power. Here, on the plane of Jode, the memories become clearer with every passing moment. Kunzari was able to use Calgronti's own greed against him. The dragon sought the power of Jode's core from the beginning, but Kunzari offered him even more.
What did he offer?
He offered a way to combine the natural power of Jode's core with the mystic might of his loyal dragons. Calgronti's greed was his undoing. Now, he finally has an opportunity to steal all the stored energy for himself. We must stop him!
What would that do to the moon? Abner.
Remember, my friend, I'm not the battle mage I once was. I need to reserve what magic remains to me for when it will do the most good. Consequently, if we run into any obstacles, I'm going to leave them for you to deal with.
Oh yeah, of course. Doing all the heavy lifting here. Thanks, guys.
Mulamnir, the vermin still pester us. Devour them.
As you say, my brother.
Oh, come on. Why is the moon, like, guardian, like, attacking us? Attack the dragons.
The moon priests still guard this sacred place.
Yeah, somehow we're the biggest threat. I mean, I'm flattered. Something here. I'm flattered, but there's two giant-ass dragons in here.
The moon priests worship new gods now, you insignificant morsels.
Ah. Is that what? Alright. Stop. Yeah, I hear you behaving. Ow. Yeah, I'm not fighting those. Did we go the wrong way? No. Right.
Avoid Mulamnir as best you can.
Yeah, it would be really cool if, like, the skeletal bomber actually interrupted stuff, like the magical version of it. Because that chasing longer distance really doesn't do much. Especially for combat. I kind of want that ultimate res ulti, but get experience. I think we're good. Oh, I don't have the quick cast. Hold up. Is it combat? It's buffs. I think it's gameplay or interface. One of the two. Yep, there it is. Ground quick casting ability. So if you turn on that setting, you only have to press on a AoE skill once.
I can feel it.
Automatically do it. Wherever you're pointing your cursor at. Oh, I followed him. Alright. The dragon's a jerk.
Calgronteed and Jode's core. Are you ready for this, Chimera?
Is she ready? I don't know. Let's go.
Calgronteed is absorbing Jode's core. As long as the moons remain aligned, the power flowing through him is unimaginable.
Get me to that platform, Tarn. I can separate the moons using the altars. You must deal with Mulamnir Fiveclaw. I will divert whatever energy I can into the Dragonhorn, but use it sparingly.
You dare to face me, morsel?
Oh. Well, yeah. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. 17 million health, my dude.
You amuse me, little insect.
Guys, you wanna hurry up?
Yes, brother, I will make this quick.
Guys? Help here. I help?
Get inside my shield, or the dragon shout will kill you!
Sus! Chi!
Can I use the horn?
Dragonborn is charged!
You have made me angry, pest.
Haven't I done that from the start?
Crush these fleas, brother. You have my word. Control.
protective aura, now!
Source! G! B!
Quickly! Sound
Alright.
Die, insect, die! Soulbug's left!
Sorry, I'm not standing there for your breath attack.
Helgrown-teed, assist me. The power. It fills me. Control.
Is that like the stored power and power? Alright. Big circle.
Prepares to attack! Let my magic protect you!
Source! G! B!
Dragonborn!
Run, 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 run.
It cannot end like this!
That was in
Tosh!
Oh no. I think
The moons. I need to finish the ritual. Joan and Jode, hear me.
The power! It belongs to me!
And resume the eternal dance. Now, Five Claw, sound the horn!
You did it, Chimera. You ended the eclipse. But that means...
The moon gate has closed. We are trapped, yes. But Mulamnir is dead, and Calgrontit has been defeated.
Oh, hello! You always find things in the last place you know.
Calgronti. I'm actually pleased to see you, Cadwell. Come, Chimera. Your people await their queen.
Thank you, my friends, for everything.
cool.
Queen Chimera, have you been injured?
I am fine, just tired. But look, the moons are no longer aligned. Tell me about the dragons, the Euraxians. What is the state of our forces?
Our scouts tell us that most of the Euraxians and dragons fled when the moons parted. Our own troops have not returned, but the Main has sent an envoy.
An envoy from the Main? If you'll excuse me, I have other business to attend to.
Okay. Alright, they're just leaving.
We did it, Five Claw! We put the moons back in motion and defeated both Mulamnir and Calgrontit. I want to thank you for everything. Elsweyr is safer today because of you.
Did you finally figure out how to move?
Just being on the plane of Jode clarified the memories I inherited at the Shadow Dance Temple. I saw the ritual in my mind and performed the actions. Oh, too bad the Dragonhorn did not survive. At least it lasted long enough to banish Calgrontit.
Yeah, he seems really strong.
He did grow larger with every infusion of power he absorbed. But the horn dislodged him from Jode's core, which allowed me to finish the ritual and end the eclipse. After that... a concern for another day, yes?
Why did he send that envoy?
I cannot be named queen without the Main's blessing. That, however, is my worry. For now, you should rest. We must honor our fallen and learn the fate of our troops at the Moongate. And after that, we will celebrate a new dawn for Elsweyr.
Okey-doke.
We have accomplished much, my friend. We overthrew the tyrant, Euraxia Tarn, defeated Zumog Foom and the Betrayer, even killed at least 2 dragons and made the moons move in the sky. If only I could shake this sense of impending doom.
What kind of doom are we talking about?
Nothing specific. Not really. I guess this sense of worry will stay with me until I know the fate of Gareshri, Zamarak, even Prefect Kalo. I would return to the Moongate, but other matters require my attention. Namely, the envoy of the Main.
Okay.
That is just it. I have no idea. Moons. My head pounds. The effort I exerted at Jode's core was not without... a cost. Five Claw, could I convince you to determine the fate of my soldiers and our friends?
Okay.
I appreciate your assistance, my friend. Find out what happened to Garishri and the others, then bring word back to me. Meanwhile, I will try to find a few moments to rest before I meet with the main's envoy or worry about the other dragons.
Isn't the dragon threat over for them?
Far from it. But without Kalgrontiid and Mulamnir to lead them, they are solitary beasts without a grand plan. Colossal, dangerous beasts to be sure, but not the overwhelming force they were under their dragon leaders.
I see. Alright.
There is little difference between myth and history for the Khajiit Five-Claw. Whether Euraxia discovered the Kunzari stories, and that led them to the Betrayer's head, or Zumog Foom reanimated the head and then learned the tales, who can say?
Okay. Alright, well. Yeah, I just take the run then. It's not that far. I guess we're waiting. Garishri?
It's good to see you, Five Claw. We only just returned and I have yet to report to the Queen. Chimera is alright, isn't she? We saw the moons move and the eclipse end, but we haven't heard what happened after you entered the moon gate.
She's fine. Matter of fact, she sent me to find out
After I was caught in that dragon blast, Zamorak tended to my wounds and took command of the soldiers defending the upper ridge. I'm sorry to say that I was in and out of consciousness for most of what happened next.
So
I know that I am still alive and grateful to be back in Rimmen. It's a miracle, thank the moons, that the city is free once more. If you want to know what really occurred at the Moon Gate, you'll need to ask Zamorak and Prefect Kelo.
Okay.
There are those among the troops who need the healers more than I. But perhaps a few hours in the soothing springs will restore my strength. I'll need it too. I have much to do to help Chimera restore Enequina to its former glory.
Alright. Prefect Kalo? Report?
Oh, it's you. Good to see you're still among the living. I suppose you had a hand in getting the moons to finally pull apart? Hang on, I need to finish my report. I find that it's best to write it all down while it's still fresh in my mind.
Yeah. That's what brought me here.
It's all in my report. Our troops held their ground and fought bravely. We lost many good soldiers, Khajiit and Imperial, but we did our duty. We slaughtered Euraxians by the score and kept the dragons at bay until the moons broke apart.
Alright.
It was crucial to our survival. When the moons separated, the dragons broke ranks. They seemed to lose their drive, their purpose. They stopped attacking and flew off. Not a moment too soon. We had exhausted both our strength and our ammunition.
Cool. What did the Euraxians do?
The ones that survived Zamorak's charge lost what remained of their courage when the dragons abandoned the field of battle. They scattered like sand roaches and ran in all directions. I doubt they'll give the militia too much trouble going forward.
Alright. What will you do?
We still have a lot to do to heal the scars left by Euraxia and her mercenaries. I'll offer our services to Queen Chimera and Lord Gareshri. Let them use us where we'll do the most good.
Alright. So you'll help defend
If that's what they
Elsweyr.
need. But the Cygnus Irregulars are mostly military engineers, scouts, and trainers. We have a lot more to offer a kingdom that needs to be rebuilt than just blades and shields. That was our original mission, to help Elsweyr.
Okay. And Zamorak.
Zamorak is happy to see you, friend. After the dragons entered the Moon Gate and you followed, this one worried that all was lost. But then, the moons parted, and suddenly everything seemed all right.
Okay.
Just what you would expect. We held our ground against the swarming Euraxians and their necromancers, repelled the dragons as best we could. This one let the desert wind flow through his limbs and claws, while our soldiers rallied to his side.
Okay. You defeated the Euraxians?
Between the Khajiiti militia and the Cygnus Irregulars, we held them off. When the moons separated, the Euraxians broke off their attack and scattered to the four winds. The remainder will be a nuisance, but they pose no threat to the kingdom.
And the dragons?
Zamorak doesn't know for certain. We faced mostly the Euraxians on the upper ridge. Prefect Kalo commanded the ballisti, so he could tell you more. This one does know that when the moons began to separate, the dragons roared in rage and flew away.
Okay. What will you do?
Zamorak hopes to serve as Queen Chimera's claw and defend the throne as he was trained to do. If she will not have me, well, Gareshri has many plans for improving life in Elsweyr. This one would be happy to help in any way he can.
Okay.
Outsider, this one must speak with you. This one never expected to set foot in the capital of Nequina again. She hoped the militia would succeed, but she didn't believe they stood a chance against the usurper queen. Kasia understands you played a significant role in these events, yes?
Yeah, I helped overthrow
Such wonders you have accomplished, and you have touched the face of Blessed Jode. This one is in awe. Despite all that, the Main has sent me to determine what happens next. Where is Lord Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main?
He's with the healers.
The healers? This one hopes the Speaker wasn't gravely injured. As for your question, we must settle the matter of Enequina's succession. Kasia must determine if Chimera is the legitimate heir to the throne, and if so, recognize her claim.
Oh, she's the only surviving daughter, right?
Certainly, but anyone can make such a claim. To be accepted by the Khajiiti, she must be recognized by the Main. With Gareshri indisposed, will you stand with Chimera and vouch for her heritage? If so, please tell her I am ready to meet with her.
Yeah, I'll
Before you return to Chimera's side, this one requests an additional favor. The Main gave Kasia a sealed letter for Abner Tharn, but he refuses to see me. I understand that you and he share a special bond.
Sure.
Perhaps you could deliver the letter.
Sure.
The specifics concern the Tharn alone, but this one believes it deals with the artificial eclipse and its impact on Khajiiti society. The moons hold great sway over the Khajiit born under them. What does this mean for those born during this eclipse?
Yeah, so, fuck. With the Khajiits, right? Their specific racial features are determined by the lunar eclipses, right, and the phases of the moon. However, the most important race of the 17 races that make up the Khajiit people are the race that create the main, which are only born during the lunar eclipse. So every baby born under this eclipse has the potential to
No matter
rule
what caused the
as a
eclipse,
spiritual leader.
Joan and Jode joined as one. When this occurs naturally, one born then may become the next main. But during a false eclipse, succession becomes a concern. The main hopes Tharn can explain the arcane implications.
Okay.
The main cannot be everywhere at once. That is what the Speaker and the envoys are for. For now, the main's duties do not include Anequina. But know that the main's heart is everywhere in Elsweyr. Now, please deliver the letter to Abner Tharn.
Okie doke. If I can find him. He should be at the palace, though.
Abner, you simply must stay for the ceremony. It's not every day we get to see a lovely cat receive a crown.
Nonsense. And don't call me Abner. Besides, I think I've overstayed my welcome as far as Chimera is concerned. You and Cadwell, the two of you just can't leave well enough alone. No one was supposed to notice as I slipped out of Rimmen. Of course, very little has gone according to plan since the Wrathstone tablets set me on this path.
Yeah. You're leaving?
I am neither sentimental nor enamored of pomp and circumstance. My time in Elsweyr has shown me that I have limits. I am not the battle mage I was in my younger days. Besides, I hate parties. Small talk, speeches, canapes. Totally unbearable.
Canapes. Don't you want to be here when she's crowned?
I watched firsthand as a remarkable young woman became a leader. She's already a queen. Everything else is simply ceremony. I've lingered here long enough. You were an able enough traveling companion. I may call on you again sometime.
I have a letter from you from the main.
An intriguing question. Are Khajiit born under a forced eclipse next in line for the main? But this other bit confirms my suspicions. I must travel to Palatine at once. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Until then, farewell.
Good luck.
We accomplished much, but I fear we haven't seen the last of Calgrontide. I must investigate reports coming from the south. You, however, have a queen to crown. Take Cadwell with you and make sure he behaves. And tell Chimera she did admirably.
Okay.
We saw no body, and there's no reason to suppose Calgrontide couldn't escape from Jode just as we did. He absorbed a remarkable amount of energy while the moons were aligned, after all. I'll send for you if and when I confirm my suspicions.
Yep, anime rules. You didn't see a body, they ain't dead. Let's go.
I assure you, Kasia, my wounds are healing quite nicely.
Nevertheless, this one has asked the Outlander to stand beside Chimera, should I decide to give the main's blessing.
What is she wearing?
Garishri told me you found them. He filled me in on what happened during the battle at the Moon Gate. Dragons and necromancers, I understand. But politics and coronations, they twist my tail, and their regalia, it pinches. Moons, I miss my leathers.
Having second thoughts?
I am having many thoughts, but I know what I must do. Like Anequina and my other ancestors before me, I must stand tall and accept my responsibilities with humility and grace. Provided the main's envoy confirms my right to the throne. The woman is inscrutable. I think she just wants to see me suffer until she acquiesces and places the crown on my head. Before the full weight of the kingdom falls upon my shoulders, I want to tell you something.
Of course.
I want you to know I appreciate everything you have done for Elsweyr. For me. I do not believe we would have survived without your assistance. Now, I understand the envoy asked you to stand beside me at the ceremony. Are you ready, my friend?
Sure. Let's go. Now every day you get to be, you know, at a coronation.
The healers were able to do wonders, my friend. I almost feel like my old self again. I will secure Camira's claim. You just stand beside her and support her. She values your presence, as do I. But where is Camira? I expected you to bring her in.
Yeah, she'll be coming. Don't worry.
Who will confirm that Camira is the daughter of King Hemekar and the rightful heir to the throne of Anequina?
I will, as her guardian all these years, and as the Speaker of the Men. Camira is the rightful heir. Come forth, daughter of Hemekar and Numara. Come forth, child of Anequina.
Camira, do you accept the duties of the throne? Will you lead this kingdom and protect its people?
I do, and I will.
Know then that the Main accepts and recognizes your claim. All hail Camira, Queen of Anequina!
I promise to serve our people, and I offer thanks to all who helped achieve our recent victories. Finally, there is one I wish to honor. One whose assistance in these matters was unprecedented and invaluable. Fiveclaw, my comrade and friend, please, approach the throne. Courageous Fiveclaw, I will make sure your deeds are sung by my people.
Sweet.
They will be told from one generation to the next. As Kunzari passed into legend, so too will you.
Cool.
Then say nothing, my friend. Just know that you helped deliver my homeland from tyranny. You helped me avenge my parents. You saved us from dragons and undead. We will never forget that. I will never forget that.
Alright, so what happens
You
now?
appeared when Elsweyr needed you most. In our most desperate time of troubles, you helped restore our nation. You will always have a place here, my friend. And I want you to accept the greatest award I can offer. I name you Champion of Anequina.
Cool.
There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with, but now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it.
Okey doke. Alright, we'll leave off here because I gotta start getting going. Alright. We'll continue with the Dragonhold DLC next time.